Hello, Raider Nation, and welcome to Episode 5 of the Raider Homer Superfan Show. In this week's episode, I have Ty Brown, President of the Raider South Mississippi Fan Club. Ty is also a leader in the Southern Alliance of the Raider Nation. And like I said, the Raider Nation is well represented in the South. Ty is always busy putting together events and get-togethers for the Raider Nation of the South. And the couple of times that I met him in person, he has represented the Raider Nation with pride and poise. I look forward to meeting up with the South Mississippi Raider Nation again. So be sure to check out the Raider South Mississippi Facebook page and let Ty know Raider Homer sent you. Remember, support your local Raider Booster Club and be a part of the global Raider Nation. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.
Hello?
Hey, this is Ty Brown.
Hey, Ty, this is Raider Homer. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Did I catch you too early or?
Nah, this is perfect timing.
Okay. Yeah, man, I'm just, handling Raider business today, man.
Oh, yeah? What was that?
Well, I'm trying to, Jalen Richard he graduated from the University of Southern Mississippi here in Hattiesburg.
Uh-huh.
And so when Jalen graduated, Jalen didn't march because he was too busy trying out for the draft. Well, this May, he's going to be walking across stage. And so I was getting in contact with a friend of mine that I was trying to let her give a message to him that when he comes for the graduation, that South Mississippi would like to do something for him. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. I'm just trying to see can she deliver the message for me. That way we can set something up for him.
Phew, let me know, man. That would be cool. I'd like to go there.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to do something for him since he's going to be in town and everything, graduating and everything. So it'll be pretty cool.
Yeah, I was checking your Facebook page out today. How long have y'all been around?
We've been around now as a club for 10 years.
Awesome.
Yeah, 2000. We started in 2008.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
I remember when we hit 10 years. I still have that shirt. I bought that shirt and saved it.
I actually got a chance, December. I got a chance to come to Big Daddy.
This December?
Yeah.
Well, I must have missed you on that one.
Well, it wasn't for a Sunday game.
Oh, okay.
It was that Saturday before the last game of the year. We played the Chiefs that last game of the year.
Uh-huh.
And so I was in Texas. I was actually in Killeen. And I drove up to Austin, and I text Lucky. I said, hey, man, I'm at Big Daddy's. And,
oh, that's right. I remember seeing y'all on Facebook.
Yeah, so he come up there, man, and everything. So I hung out with him. It was that Saturday. And he asked was out. And I told him, I said, nah, because I had something to do Sunday. I wasn't going to be able to come back down there. So I hung out with the group in Killeen. I hung out with Lewis and Kel down there. Some guys from Killeen. I went and watched the game with them at Pluckers.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but we had a pretty good time.
So, what's up with the Southern Alliance? I saw that you were an administrator on there. Lucky's an administrator too, and so is Roland. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Well, the Southern Alliance, we haven't folded or anything. It's more of we've been in hibernation.
Oh, it's time to poke the bear then, right?
Yeah, it's time to poke, and we all of us are actually supposed to be in Nashville for the draft. So we all talk, because like the last couple of years, we really haven't done that, in the South. So what we said with the draft being in Nashville, and they do have the new club, the Music City. It's the Music City Raider Nation Booster Club.
Uh-huh.
And so, when there's out like that, with them being a new group and they wanted to do something, we didn't want to go in there stepping on toes and trying to host an event or do anything, but we just wanted to go down there and support them. So that's what we...
Yeah, Loki was talking about going to the draft. I might go too because there's a podcast that Murph, the Raider Stand Radio, you ever heard of them?
I have.
Yeah, I like to listen to those guys. They're gonna have a meet-up over there on Saturday of that weekend.
Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Saturday morning.
I was thinking about showing up.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
All right now.
All right. Yeah, so you whenever you find out whatever y'all gonna do, you're gonna post it on your Facebook page?
Yeah, now we're already, I have the hotels blocked off where we're staying at.
Huh.
I got hotels blocked right now. We're, Nashville, Club Inn. You know, because for the draft, man, the hotels are high. They just jacked it. So I got those for $220. It's actually $189 a night plus tax. It comes up to like $221, something like that. So I got the hotels blocked. That hotel is like 7 miles from downtown, but they offer shuttle round trip for downtown. You can pay $10 and they'll do a round trip. And the late shuttle runs all the way up to 2 a.m. in the morning.
Man, I've been thinking about going to that draft, and then Lucky said he wanted to go, so I damn sure want to go now that you're talking all this.
Yeah, Lucky. Yeah, me and Lucky had talked about it, and he was like, "Yeah, so there's gonna be several things going on, so we're just gonna get together." Like I told Bad Guy Vic, I said, "Man, let's just get and see what happens. Let's just flow." But one of the things for this, I didn't want to really plan no events because I just kind of want to go and enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know, so that was the one thing I wanted to do. I just want to go and enjoy this event. So that's one of the reasons I didn't do any kind of planning. We didn't get together and plan any events or anything like that.
Yeah, man, I still want to go, though. See who the hell they draft, you know?
Yeah, that's all. You know, just to feel the draft and everything. I think that's going to be a good vibe right there.
Did you remember seeing Roland on TV during the draft?
Yeah, Roland was. Yeah, he was there last year at the draft.
Yeah, man, I saw him on there. I was like, oh shit, it's Roland. I know that guy.
Yeah, Roland. Roland was there last year. He had him a good time at the draft.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, that's what. A lot of them was down there in Dallas. They had a great time. I was supposed to go. I ended up not. I ended up. Vic, Bad Guy. Vic threw a draft party at his house that was just, man, undescribable. It was nice. It was nice, man. I mean, a lot of the Atlanta Raider Booster Club and some other folks come from South Carolina and North Carolina. I mean, man, we had a ball, man. I mean, it was nice.
I'm interested in, you say that the Southern Alliance is hibernating, but I'm interested in waking it up, you know, because like I read a lot of different things, you know, and I go through those groups and they're talking about how the Raider Nation, you know, is everywhere, and I want to, you know, damn sure want to show that we're down here in the South and that we're sick down here in the South, you know.
Well, yeah, like I say, we were hibernating, but I believe it's time to poke the bear. We kind of had a little chat about a month ago or so on our chat page, and where we all talked about, you know, hey, you know, it's time to get the band back together. And so we were looking at stuff. Of course, we're all, you know, the Raiders play in Houston this year. And, of course, I know Space City and Texas Raider Nation and all are going to be doing events for that game.
Oh, yeah, I'll be there.
Said, you know, we want to get together as well for that. And so we was talking about us getting together, meeting in Nashville, and getting together for Houston. And 2019, now, because next year is nowhere we're really, Houston is the only place we're really playing in the South next year. Now, 2019, I mean, not 2020, this 2020, we actually play in Atlanta. And so that's something that we're looking at right there. We play in Atlanta and we play in Carolina. And those are two games for 2020 that we're definitely going to be looking to do something.
Keep me informed, man. And, you know, if you can talk to some of those guys in the Southern Alliance, man, and, you know, tell them that I'm going to be looking to talk to them, you know, they can promote their clubs through my channel if they would like.
Okay.
Because I know it's easier, you know, I know that we've met in person, you know, so it's probably a little bit easier for you to talk to me, so. But it's, you know, I'm starting to get, you know, more and more people to call. So I'm trying to grow this little channel, just, you know, just for the Raider, platform for the Raider Nation to, you know, come on and talk, whether you're disgruntled or you're happy, you know. You know, I don't want it to be too toxic, but at the same time, people need somewhere to, you know, express themselves and get their opinions out.
Correct. So you ready to get this interview going?
Well, yeah. I thought we were doing it. I mean, I don't got a list of questions for you or anything like that. That's what I mean. I'm just trying to get you to talk about the Southern Alliance, and then, you know, I've talked about the Texas Raider Nation a little bit. You know, I mean, like I said, I'm trying to go to the games myself more and get some more footage to use for the channel, you know. But, you know, tell me what you want to talk about, you know.
Okay.
When did you become a Raider fan? Who was your favorite Raider, you know?
Wow. I became a Raider fan, I want to say, because I was born and raised in California, so I'm originally from Compton, California, born and raised. And I became a Raider fan, I want to say it was around 82, 83. Really, right there when they moved to L.A. When the Raiders came to Los Angeles, and it was just like it all changed, you know, because being from Los Angeles, the Lakers was the #1 show in Los Angeles.
The Lake Show?
And the Lake Show, man. It was the Lake Show. The Lake Show had it going on. So when the Raiders came in, I mean, it was just, you know, it was just awesome. So I started following the Raiders. You know, the little time until I really got into it was like in my teenage years, like 16, 17, when Bo and Marcus, you know.
Oh, yeah. Bo was my favorite.
Right. And I was actually in the L.A. Coliseum when Bo hurt himself in that playoff game against Cincinnati.
Man.
So... And, you know, we're looking like, man, Bo got hurt. We're like, okay, we got to go to Buffalo. We can, you know, win it, and then maybe Bo can come back for the Super Bowl. And, of course, everybody know what happened to us in Buffalo with the 51-3 loss against the Bills. And it just seemed like from there, it just wasn't the same for a while. So
no, for a long while, until Gruden came, you know.
Right. We went through from Jay Schrader to Jeff Hostetler to all these quarterbacks.
Marinovich was in there.
Oh yeah, Tom Marinovich was in there. And so we had all these different quarterbacks that we went through. So to go through all these quarterbacks and everything, we went through some pains, you know, as a nation. But the one thing about it, never gave up. So
stayed loyal, right? So, well, while we're talking about quarterbacks, how do you feel about Derek Carr?
You know, a lot of people are not, but for myself, I'm a Carr supporter, man. And the reason that I say that I'm a Carr supporter is like this. As a fan, I remember you know, to me, the Raiders have never had our own quarterback. I look back at, you know, in the 70s with Ken Stabler, of course, you know, Ken Stabler pretty much was the quarterback that we can make claim that, hey, this is our guy, this is our quarterback. We didn't, you know, really get him from anywhere else.
Yeah.
And Carr, to me, when we drafted Carr and after his rookie year and all of that, I said, man, we finally got us a quarterback that we drafted, that we can develop. And, I mean, was I pleased about last year? No, I wasn't. You know, the last couple of seasons, I mean, I wasn't, you know, too happy with his performance. I mean, it seemed like he's went backwards and going forward. But I'm just hoping that this year will be the second year in a system that he's repeating in, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, before, man, you know, every year he's got a new coordinator, offensive coordinator. So
well, see, his second year with Musgrave, you know, when he was the MVP candidate. So, you know, I think that he'll be all right this year.
Right, and that's what I believe that this year it will be his second year in the system. So I'm hoping that he turns it around, that he will turn it around and he will have a great performance this year.
Well, who do you think we're going to draft?
With the draft, man, it's open, man, and I mean, me personally, I'm a big fan of Josh Allen. I like Josh Allen from Kentucky. I like what he can do off of the edge with his speed. He's very quick, agile. But I mean, if you're looking at it right now, you have, and this with us having the number 4 pick, we're gonna have a good option when it comes around. And it wouldn't surprise me if Mayock and Gruden decide that they want to trade out of that number 4 and add some more picks.
I agree.
I know a lot of people in the nation probably wouldn't like it, and but I mean, hey, there's some talent. For example, I was telling someone, I said, take a team like Green Bay that might want a real decent guy. Well, Green Bay is sitting at number 12 and number 30, I believe, with 2 draft picks. And I'm like, hey, why don't we trade that number 4 for those 2? And at number 12, we're still going to get a good guy. We might be able to swipe, what's his name, Greedy Williams, cornerback from LSU. I love this kid. This kid, to me, if you pair him up with Conley, because I believe Conley's going to be a A1 cornerback in this league. He's going to develop and be good. And a person like Williams, you can tag team him with that, man. That'll be awesome.
Yeah, Conley did step it up, man. For me, I'd like them to trade out of the 4th, and look for something that, of course, try to pick up another pick in this round, this draft, but also try to pick up a pick in the 2020 draft, because I want that window, that 5-year window to start when we hit Vegas, that way, there's
exactly.
Yeah, because we don't, it's going to be hard, because they're damn sure not going to be able to sign all 3 first-rounders when it comes contract time. So some of them are going to be traded, or they're going to have to be let go. So why not do it now, and give yourself time this year, because who knows nobody knows if they're really going to be able to build a roster to compete this year. I hope they do, but it's highly unlikely, but if we set ourselves up, for 2020, we'll be in good position.
Oh, correct. You're absolutely right about that. I think that would definitely help us out. Adding another first-round pick. You think about it, man. We could add another first-round pick, and let's just say, okay, you got 3 picks for this year, 3 for next year. Well, of course, 2020, we don't have a second-round draft pick, so that would help us out as well. But in the long run, the first thing I think is free agency. Looking at free agency coming up, because the one thing I love about the NFL is it's not like, with basketball. Basketball, you have the draft, and then you go into free agency. With NFL, you can kind of feel some of your holes in free agency, and then you can okay, this is what we need to draft, or this is what, this best player. So I think right there, that helps us out a lot going into that free agency. And then, believe it or not, there are players that want to come and play for the Raiders. I'm not going to say, and it don't really matter where we're going to end up at. We know we're going to end in Vegas in the next year or so. But for right now, there are players that want to come to Vegas. They want or come to the Raiders, and they want to play under Gruden, and they see the potential there. We got some young studs over there. We had a bad season, of course, but I think we're going to be okay. We're going to be fine.
Yeah. See, I would like to get like Collins, or Ialoka, and put him at strong safety, because we're gonna have to shut down the tight end from the Chiefs. We gotta shut him down. So
yeah,
it starts there. I don't know. I'm kind of excited. I'm waiting for free agency to show up.
Yeah, and there's also going to be there's going to be some players that get cut, and so from there, those players that get cut, that we're going to have an opportunity to pick up and from other teams, and I think that we can definitely work with that. So it's going to be a good deal. I think this year it's going to be a lot for us to continue to watch for with the Raiders. The one thing, with Raider fans, we follow everything. It's the one thing with my club, with South Mississippi, from from the combines, members are watching the combines to the draft to OTAs and everything. So
Football fanatics, huh?
Yeah, man. We're football fanatics, man. We're Raider fanatics, so we that's why we look forward to everything like this. And like I said, the club was started back in 2008, and I moved to Mississippi, and a guy I met from Oakland that was the president of a club and gave me the idea of starting a fan club here in Mississippi, and I took off with it. And the first year, so, man, we might have 3 or 4 members at a watch party, and now I can have anywhere between 25 to 35 people show up on any given Sunday. So it's been great. There's a big support here in South Mississippi for the Raiders. Yeah, we just continue to grow. We try to make a trip every year. Of course, this past season, we went to Miami for the Dolphins-Raider game this past year. And we had a great time. We had members also fly into Oakland for the Steeler game as well.
I flew to Oakland for the first time last year. I went to the Chiefs game, man. It was a really good game, man. I was fun. I took my daughter with me. I met a couple of friends of mine that were from the Silver and Black of Central Texas. That one was living in California. He's been there for a while. I hadn't seen him in a long time. It was a blast, dude. I was impressed with Oakland.
Yeah,
I'm excited about the stadium, but man, it would have been cool to, now that I can actually travel, go to Oakland every year, because that was a badass city.
Yeah. I think that, just getting, once you go to Oakland, of course, man, hey, the tailgates and everything is just awesome,
Yeah.
And they show you much love, when you get down there. I do want to give one shout out to the crew. The crew is a group that tailgates down there, and they do an excellent job tailgating down there, and they show you much love down there. Also, of course, I call him the Godfather, Tony Guzman. Guz also always loves to reach out and show people a great time when they come there. So, but our group is just right now, we're just continuing to grow here in South Mississippi. We're looking forward to the trip to Houston this year. Fellowship with, of course, our Texas Raider Nation. But before then, of course, we do have the draft coming up in Nashville. And let me just say, hey, if you're a Raider fan, the draft should be your first priority right now. I mean, pretty much, we own the draft. We're going to be the talk of the town with 3 first-round picks. So, I mean, we're gonna be there representing, and hope all Raider fans can get out and represent at the NFL draft. And if anybody, Raider Nation, that's coming in town for the draft, and if you want to stay at the hotel where we're staying at, just get in touch with Ty Brown on Facebook and reach out to me. And that's T.I. Brown. Or you can go to our page, which is South Mississippi Raider Fan Club. Like our page. The info for the draft is on there as well. And we'd love to have you hang out with us.
Man, you've done this before, haven't you?
This ain't my first rodeo on the interview, man. I've done it before, so.
Well, I'm glad, dude, because you're carrying it, man. You're carrying it right now.
So yeah, man. So it's just, another one thing about it, the nation, we don't support one another. So that's great. That's
great. Dude, I've gotten, some good support, from the Raider Nation, dude. They've showed up on my little Twitter account and whatnot. They've been supporting my little show. So that's what it is. The Raider Nation, dude, is really, really cool, man. I love being a part of the Raider Nation. Yeah, it's just everywhere you go, you see them. Everywhere you go.
Man, we represent it full. That's the one thing about it. We always going to represent, and we always show each other love, man. No matter where we go, no matter what state you're in, man, you always going to see a Raider brother or sister out there, and you just show them love, and that's it. That's one thing I can say. Texas Raider Nation, man. No matter what part of Texas I'm in, I know there's a group right there. That's the one thing I love about Texas Raider Nation. I mean, man, I was at Abilene, Texas, man. I ran across some guys, and they were showing me love all the way down to West Texas. So Raider Nation is strong. You know, we continue to do that.
The one true nation.
The one true nation. That's why I tell everybody, there's only one. There's only one nation. So that's it. You know, so just look forward to seeing everybody. Can't wait for the season to kick back off, man. I'm anxious already.
Hell yeah, man. Redeem ourselves a little bit, you know. Shit, come out and smash people in the mouth, you know. Win 8 games at least. Come on, you know.
Well, yeah, hopefully, you know, I look at it, hopefully we can get to 500 this year, man, and, you know, have a good showing. I mean, last year there was just games, it seemed like there was no fighting at all right there, you know, and that kind of disappointed me. I think the one biggest game of the year I was so disappointed is when we played the 49ers, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
that was embarrassing.
That was embarrassing. That really was embarrassing right there.
But it seemed like after that, for a little while, they were fighting, you know, but then the Chiefs game, man, it's like, oh, that last one, you know, oh, man, I don't know, man, that was terrible. That left a bitter taste in my mouth for sure.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. That Chiefs, because it seemed like the first game, you know, we
could compete with them.
Yeah, we competed with them and everything, and, you know, the first game against Denver we lost. We should have won that game, I thought. You know, so hopefully we just continue to fight. And the thing of it is, man, even if we go back 3-13, as long as we're competing, you know, that's the one thing I have no problem. We're competing, but there were several games this year that we just didn't seem like we were in it at all, you know, from the jump. We just wasn't competing. And so when those games happen, it's hard. You know, it's hard to keep. So, and I just keep trying to encourage our clubs. And the one thing that I can say for any other clubs, and if you're a member and you hear this interview is, hey, regardless of whatever the team record is, continue to support your club. You know, if you're a fan,
Absolutely.
You're a fan. I mean, get out and support.
Never jump ship.
Never jump ship. You know, hey, these presidents, a lot of folks don't realize, man, we work hard to be able to put us in an establishment to be able to watch games, and, you know, we tell these people, hey, that we're going to be there regardless of whatever, and then when the fans don't show up, I mean, it make us look pretty bad, so please, you know, get out and support, you know. So that's one thing you have to do.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate your time, dude. It's been a nice interview. Yeah, I'm going to have to step up my game, man, and, you know, get better at this because you led the way, man, so I appreciate it.
Man, no problem. Anytime, man. I appreciate it. And just once again, shout out to Texas Raider Nation and all the clubs in the state of Texas. And I look forward to seeing all my Raider people in Nashville. And also, the Southern Alliance will be coming out of hibernation. So look out for the Southern Alliance will be coming out of hibernation. We will plan on getting together and going over, you know, our next steps and everything. So I look forward to that as well. And we'll talk more about that in the next interview.
All right, cool. Take it easy, Ty.
All right, man. Appreciate you.